Hey guys, Beretta 9mm USA here, and this video is going to be on the DPM Systems multi-recoil reduction guide rod assembly for the Springfield Armory XD-45. This pistol has the Storm Lake aftermarket barrel in it, and we also installed obviously the DPM aftermarket multi-recoil reduction guide rod assembly in it. Let's see how it runs. Wow. Very smooth shooter now with that guide rod assembly in it. Wasn't getting a good trigger squeeze, so I was pulling her off target. Wow. It shoots really good, dude. You know, obviously all those misses were just me, but wow. With this guide rod assembly in it, that recoil impulse is very smooth. Maybe even smoother than the Glock 21. You need to try this out, dude.
I've always been a fan of that pistol. Way back to when I purchased it, I always said that it's probably the best low-cost 45 ACP out there. At least it's in the running for that kind of acclaim.
All right, guys, a little backstory on this XD-45. It's one of my first picks for a backup travel gun. A lot of times I'll bring an extra pistol with me, and it seems to be this XD-45 quite a bit. You guys know I'm a fan of 45 ACP, and the DPM system is running 100%. Wow.
Told you.
I like the difference. Always been a fan of this pistol. Obviously, if I choose to carry it as a backup gun on travel days, obviously I love the pistol already, and now it stays down, so even better.
Hold on. That was two, right?
Well, that was it. It's too bad the fun has to stop.
Yeah.
It shoots great, guys. The XD-45, this one's flat dark earth and stainless, obviously. I don't even know if they make this pistol anymore. This one also I've had for at least a decade, and it's one of my go-to 45 ACPs.
And even more of a backstory, you actually bought this pistol at Liberty Safes of Hillsborough, right? I think you bought it at the same time that we bought my old Beretta 92.
Yeah. It's like an unsung hero in my gun collection, but I do like it a lot.
Yep. I've told you to get rid of it a couple times, but you just couldn't do it, and, you know, I'm kind of sad I told you to get rid of it a couple times. Now let's bring up one thing that we do not like on the Springfield Armories. They do not have the best stainless steel. They tend to rust.
Yeah, we've battled that with several of our stainless steel tops. Maybe they fixed that problem. I mean, these pistols are over 10 years old, or right at 10 years old for this one maybe. So maybe they fixed that problem. But it's something we've had to deal with over the years with this pistol and with another stainless steel top in XD-40. This 45 ACP with the DPM systems in it, I think recoils less than the XD-40 does for sure.
Maybe even less than the Glock 21, like I said.
It's pretty smooth shooting. So if you guys have an XD-45, consider changing out your guide rod system. Go ahead and upgrade to this. I think you'll find the recoil is less.
All right, guys, you see that right there? That's some of the rust that I was talking about. So you can see that we removed the rust that was starting to accumulate right there on the slide. Just one of the problems with the stainless top XDs, in our opinion. All right, let's see how fast I can run this pistol with the DPM system. We're loaded and ready to go. The trigger reset on these old XDs are just, ugh. So Has a good trigger as far as, you know, when you pull the trigger, it hits the wall and it breaks, but the reset is all the way out almost.
Makes it a little tougher to shoot a gun really fast.
Yeah. But another thing that's interesting about these old XDs, you guys, and, you know, just talking about manufacturing, back then they had metal triggers in a plastic shoe in the middle. Nowadays they have a plastic trigger completely. They don't have the metal right here on the trigger.
Interesting.
All right, guys, let's try some double taps with this. Devil's pulling it just slightly off. Anyway, it's a great pistol, guys. It's very enjoyable. If you've never fired one before, I do highly suggest you check it out. And for the money, I think they're relatively cheap. I mean, even in today's guns, you know, 10 years later.
Especially in this market right now. I mean, you guys could pick this up and get 4 extra magazines with it.
That's
that deal
right.
is going on right now through Springfield Armory.
As of the end of July here, so I don't know how long Springfield's running that, but I guess they're running a magazine deal if you buy a new pistol of pretty much any type, right?
Yep.
So check that out, pull them up on their website, see if they're still running it, find out if it applies to the pistol that you're interested in. The DPM Systems guide rod works great. If you haven't replaced yours and your pistol's a few years old and you're putting rounds through it, go ahead and upgrade to that. Minimize the recoil a little bit more. It's a fun pistol to shoot. Remember, if you guys buy anything from DPM Systems, make sure you use our discount code B9USA and save 10% off your entire order. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, Beretta 9mm USA, for more guns and gear videos coming up in the future.